Work like a slave. Think like a master. Are you working like a slave toward mastery and thinking like a master toward your mission? Collis Temple III. Forward by Dale Brown. Work like a slave, think like a master by Collis Temple III should be read by all people because it would put them on the path to peace, love, happiness, and success. After all the ugly things the Temple family had to endure for several generations, instead of becoming bitter, they chose to become better through family, love, unity, discipline, and education. They represent the paramount example that if you want to improve your life, it starts with hard work, no excuses, perseverance, spirituality, commitment, and education. Dale Brown, Louisiana State University head basketball coach, 1972 through 1979. Part 1. Before College. Chapter 1. A Solid Foundation. If you're succeeding without suffering, someone else already did. If you're suffering without succeeding, someone else will. Anonymous. Chapter 2. A New Generation of Temples. Unless there's a change in programming, it's tough for someone who's only watched people wait for a check to compete with someone who's watched people work for a check. It's all about programming and reprogramming. Collis Temple III. Chapter 3. Learning to compete and lead. Play hard, value relationships, be loyal, give 100% in everything you do, and compete. Above all, compete. Greg Popovich. Leadership is everything. Art Williams. Chapter 4. Learning to deal with the doubters. The person who overcomes others is strong, but the person who overcomes himself or herself is much stronger. Collis Temple III. Chapter 5. Learning the power of goal setting. Destiny is no matter of chance. It's a matter of choice. It's not a thing to be waited for. It's something to be achieved. William Jennings Bryan. Goal setting works as long as you do. Collis Temple III. Chapter 6. Traveling, expanding my worldview. We travel not to escape life, but for life not to escape us. Anonymous. Chapter 7. Why my militant streak? The Confederacy's cornerstone rests on the great truth that the Negro is not equal to the white man. This government is the first in history of the world based on this great physical and moral truth. Alexander H. Stephens, Vice President of the Confederacy. I am not a racist. I am against every form of racism and segregation, every form of discrimination. I believe in human beings and that all human beings should be respected as such, regardless of their color. Malcolm X. Chapter 8. I deserve to win. My last 2 years of high school. Every day, I'm hustling. Rick Ross. Chapter 9. The 3 common denominators of success. Coachability, focus, and work ethic. It's the things you do when you don't have to, that will always determine when it is too late to do anything about it. Anonymous. F-O-C-U-S. Focus. Follow one course until successful. Anonymous. You can't get ahead staying in bed. Collis Temple, Sr. Part 2. My College Experience. Chapter 10. Use the haters as motivators. Life is too short to hang around cynical people. Find people who will believe in your dreams and celebrate your victories. Joel Osteen. They didn't call me, they didn't equip me, and they definitely can't stop me. Anonymous. If you don't have another hater at the end of the day, you aren't doing enough. Cat Williams. Chapter 11. Everything happens for a reason. Supernatural. God does the supernatural when we do the natural, and it works out for the betterment of all. Anonymous. All a big shot is a small shot that just kept shooting. Zig Ziglar. Chapter 12. Ready for the big time. Success is inevitable if you do the right thing long enough. Art Williams. Your results are a byproduct of your routine. Anonymous. Many people show up, but they don't show up to do what's necessary to move up. Bill Whittle. Chapter 13. Taking the lead. Leading and branding myself at LSU. To be great, you'd better have a vendetta with mediocrity. Collis Temple III. Failure will embrace you, but you've got to chase success down. Anonymous. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Carlos Gonzalez. Chapter 14. Flying high and getting grounded. The bounce back factor. Talent is God-given. Be humble. Fame is man-given. Be thankful. Conceit is self-given. Be careful. Anonymous. The stronger your character is, the greater your growth potential. John Maxwell. Chapter 15. I got my shot. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you've imagined. Henry David Thoreau. You imagine the image you want for yourself. Anonymous. Part 3. The transition to the real world. Chapter 16. Derailing my dreams. I found it. Don't get comfortable where you are. There's something bigger, something better, something more rewarding in front of you. Joel Osteen. Reinvent yourself and be more dedicated to your future than your past. Anonymous. Chapter 17. Mentorship. Remember that mentor leadership is all about serving. Jesus said, "For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve others and give his life as ransom for many." Mark 10:45. Tony Dungy. What I found about it is that there are some folks you can talk to till you're blue in the face. They're never going to get it, and they're never going to change. But every once in a while, you'll run into someone who's eager to listen and willing to try new things. Those are the people we need to reach. We have the responsibility as parents, older people, teachers, people in the neighborhood to recognize that. Tyler Perry. Chapter 18, Winning in Business and Helping Others to Achieve. To truly motivate others. 1. Discover what their motives, desires, and drivers are. 2. Genuinely connect with and support them from the heart. Rashid Aglunari. Every individual must be given the opportunity to unearth his or her highest potential. Layla Gifty Akita. Chapter 19, Meeting and Building a Relationship with my wife. Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. Maya Angelou. You know when you're in love when you can't fall asleep, because reality is finally bigger than your dreams. Dr. Seuss. Sometimes when two people pool their talents and work together towards a joint goal, they accomplish extraordinary things. Angela and Art Williams. Chapter 20, Becoming a Father. Fatherhood is a man's main goal and appointed purpose in life. Sunday Alajada. Fatherhood is the greatest education a man could ever receive. Asa Don Brown. Chapter 21, The Future. Life gets very exciting when you've got a plan and realize that today counts for tomorrow, and that you and God are in control. Collis Temple III. Am I maximizing my existence? Do I truly look forward to every day? Are the best days of my life still ahead of me? Yes, yes, and yes. Collis Temple III. Work like a slave, think like a master. Collis Temple III.